I'll be going over smutgrass control and also the use of adjuvants with smutgrass. You see right here, this is most of you probably know what smutgrass is. It's been here in Florida for about 50 years, and it's a rather serious problem. Cows don't like to eat it. It's due to its low palatability. It's real hard for them to digest. It's also real low in crude protein. So it's you know, they'll eat if they have to, but it's going to cause them they're going to lose weight just due to the poor nutrition of it. And the main reason why smutgrass is spreading is cows, since they don't like to eat it, they'll often overgraze the Bahia grass and the Bermuda grass. And the smutgrass has no real competition, so it's basically going to get worse and worse. Right now, the only labeled herbicide for smutgrass is Velpar. Velpar has been around for quite a while. The Velpar works a little bit different than some other more common herbicides you may have heard of, such as like Roundup or Remedy. Those herbicides are foliar absorbed. You spray them on the leaves, and the herbicide gets translocated to the rest of the plant. Velpar works a little bit differently. It's primarily absorbed by the roots. And in order to get into the plant, it needs rainfall. And this is a direct contrast to some of the other herbicides, such as Roundup, and where rain is bad. You don't want it to rain. It's going to wash away the herbicide. But with Velpar, if you don't have any rain, it's just going to sit there on top of the soil, and the sunlight's going to break it down. So you need to apply it during the rainy season, usually starting around early June until around end of February. If you apply it in the winter, you're going to get real poor controls. It's going to sit there and not get into the plant. Some of the other research we've been looking into is surfactant use, or stickers, some people call them. And the reason we're doing this, some of the ranchers down in the Clusan area said they've used Optima and said they've gotten good results with it. And since Velpar is the only herbicide we have for smutgrass, we really need to look at anything to see if we get it to work better. So if you look in the booklet there, we tried differing amounts of the sticker Optima, and the results showed that it really didn't provide any significant improvement for Velpar, just used with Velpar alone. The other test we tried was using Velpar with other types of stickers, such as Optima, Kinetic, Induce, MSO, Dynamic. Same results again. Didn't provide any real significant improvement for control of Velpar. And that's what we expected. Smutgrass, or Velpar, only works on the roots of the plants. It doesn't have any real foliar absorption. So you really don't need to add any stickers when you use Velpar for smutgrass. Real quickly, some of the drawbacks of using Velpar. It's a good herbicide, but it does have some drawbacks to it. The main reason is its cost. It's very expensive, $26 to $36 per acre. It also has a grazing restriction of 60 days, so it'll be 2 months before you can let your cows come back and graze. The other problem it causes is that a lot of times these clumps will eventually die off. You have these big open spots there in your field where the smutgrass was, and these open spots can be recolonized by other weeds, coffee weeds, sicklepod, dog fennel, and come back in. Another problem is that with Velpar, the first year you use it, it works great. It's all the smutgrass is dead or it's gone or dying. You come back the next year and it looks okay. You can still tell you sprayed. And you come back the third year, it's like, well, what happened? All of it's gone. The smutgrass is all back. The reason is since smutgrass has been here for 50 years, there's 50 years worth of seed in the soil. So it's eventually the Velpar is going to wear off. And it's going to come back up. And finally, another thing you need to mention about Velpar is it's very toxic to oak trees. Current recommendations are that you need to stay within 100. Don't spray within 100 feet of the drip line of an oak tree. If you do have smutgrass underneath an oak tree, you can spot treat it with Roundup. Roundup works quite well on smutgrass, so don't get it near oak trees. And some other research that I'm doing is for smutgrass is rate titration. All that it means is what's the lowest amount of Velpar you can use it, consistent 90% control. Right now our recommendations are it's 3 pints for small smutgrass and 4 pints for giant smutgrass. But we don't know that 4 pints is it enough, or is it too much? So since it's such an expensive herbicide, we want to know what is the least amount we can use to get consistent 90% control. Some people have tried using 2 pints an acre, and it gets you real spotty control. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you need to get consistent control with smutgrass. I'm also working on seed germination issues. See when it germinates and what kind of temperature it needs, what kind of light, it can germinate with light, without light, soil pH. And all that is for us, and we get better recommendations. So in the future, when you spray your Pasture with Velpar, you can come back next year with a pre-emergence herbicide and try and keep that seeds in the soil from germinating. Right now, there isn't any pre-emergence herbicide labeled for pastures, but that's in the process of being worked out right now.